The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Midday with Joe.
All right, time to have our midday visit with Joe Martone in the studio right now.
And remember now, if you have any questions, just email Robin at robin@woca.com and put down
Ask Big Joe.
Ask Big Joe.
Okay.
That's right.
Now today, I think that today you need to save this one because
Well, Robin, are you recording this one?
I am.
Yes.
Okay.
So we both are. So the reason is
Oh
because if
my
you ever
goodness.
run for political office,
Okay, when I run for political office.
you might want to delete some of the fun with Joes we've done and some of the midday with Joes. But
No.
this is the one you're going to want to show people how you can analyze and explain.
I'm incontinent. It's all right.
Just erase that part, Robin. Okay. So today's September 11th.
I concur, yes.
And there was an article. There's the word you're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There was an article on CNN about the missed warnings that we had. The missed warnings that we as a country had regarding September 11th.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to
All
talk
right.
about Pearl Harbor.
Well, the modern day Pearl Harbor. All right, the missed warnings. Ready? September 10th, 2001, one day before the National Security Agency intercept 2 communications from Afghanistan to Saudi Arabia. Okay? One says tomorrow is 0 hour. The other one says the match begins tomorrow. The messages were not translated until September 12th.
Oh my. Oh my.
Thoughts?
Oh my God. They dropped the ball. Those guys weren't doing their job.
Were they monitoring them on the 10th?
Yes, that's how they got those
Or did
messages.
they just see them by the 12th?
They
But they
didn't
didn't
translate them
translate
to the 12th. They had the messages on the 10th.
So they were just lazy.
They didn't
Either that or
translate
they
them.
were overbooked.
You're so
Quote,
kind.
unquote.
You're too kind.
Oh, they were lazy.
Well, so then let's assume that your kindness is justified.
Okay.
Do we learn from that?
Oh, you have to.
So we never, ever wait to translate something again.
no,
That is
never
correct.
ever. Do it
You
right
learn-
away.
What's the old saying? You learn from your mistakes, or the
Mhm.
best teacher's experience. Yes.
September 4th, 2001,
Wow.
a week earlier, the National Security Advisors to President Bush approved a draft version of a plan to combat al-Qaeda. It includes provisions for $200 million to arm the enemies of the Taliban. The advisors plan to present the draft to President Bush on September 10th. However, the president is traveling and doesn't see it.
He's in
Oh
Florida
my.
reading children's books.
Who's reading
the next
children's
day.
books?
Oh my.
But that still wouldn't help because you're going to approve it, but it still wouldn't have been put in place in time. So yeah.
We obviously knew something was up.
Yeah.
Somebody knew
Had to have
something was
been.
up. August 23rd, that same year, CIA Director George Tenet, concerned that an al-Qaeda attack is imminent, orders the CIA to search their files for leads. An urgent cable is sent to the FBI, State Department, Customs, and INS, alerting them to the CIA's concerns about al-Hazmi and al-Himdar. I don't know who the names are. After the INS reports that al-Himdar re-entered the country on July 4th, the FBI begins searching for them.
Oh my
So
God.
we knew something was up.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this
yeah.
whole thing.
They're looking for him.
We knew something was up.
Listening, yes.
Gosh.
August 17th, you might remember this one. Moussaoui is arrested on charges of overstaying his 90-day visa. The FBI interrogates Moussaoui for 2 days before he requests a lawyer. They know
Mhm.
something's up.
Yeah, exactly.
August
Why
16th.
did he wait 2 days to request a lawyer?
Yeah, really. August 16th, the FAA issues an alert about disguised weapons. Airlines are alerted that terrorists might use common objects such as cell phones or clothespins as weapons.
Oh my God.
They were warned on August
Clothespins,
16th.
yes. Cell phones as weapons.
Wow.
Box cutters.
You said cell phones.
I know, but they used box cutters. They were being warned about common items.
Yes, yeah.
So all those box cutters should have been,
Confiscated.
taken. Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's like little pen knives. Yeah.
August 15th, just a little less than a month prior to it, the Pan Am International Flight Academy in Minnesota alerts the FBI that they are suspicious about Moussaoui. Remember, he was arrested on August 17th, 2 days later. He had paid for the training in cash and requested instruction on flying large jets, even though he had little experience.
Yeah, that should have been a red flag real quick.
They just didn't act on these warnings.
Yeah, they sure did not.
Pearl Harbor all over.
August 6th, President Bush received a report from the CIA about Al-Qaeda and the possibility of airline hijackings. The warning is passed on to embassies and other overseas facilities.
They were already here, though.
We never thought it would happen here.
Yeah.
They were already here, though.
They never thought Boston would be the location they would board on those airplanes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gosh.
Yes, indeed.
July 31st, the FAA issues a warning to airlines advising that terror groups are known to be planning and training for hijackings.
Well, that should have been a real red flag. Then they shouldn't have let any of those guys come in the country.
They had them training in Ocala?
They had training in Florida, I think Sarasota, right?
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
July 28th, Jamal Begal is arrested in the United Arab Emirates for carrying a false passport. Under interrogation, he details his role in Al-Qaeda and its plans to blow up the U.S. Embassy in Paris. Another piece of information that was not used. The FAA on July 18th issued another warning to airlines concerning possible terrorist attacks. July, sometime in the month without a specific date, the CIA warned the White House of possible attacks against President Bush during the July G8 summit in Genoa, Italy.
Gosh.
It just goes on and on, Joe. I mean, just unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
But warning the airlines, you'd have thought the airlines would have stepped up their security and confiscated, like you said, the box cutters and anything like that.
Now, the question is, that is 17-year-old news. What has been done? What has been done?
That's the question, yes.
What has been done in 17 years? The most visible is the doors are now locked and reinforced. All the cabins that I know of in airplanes have been, there's no more just a little curtain.
That's it.
It's all double locked. So, they could kill everybody on the plane, all the passengers. But the pilot will just land the plane. In other words, they can't get into there no matter what.
Right.
It'd be unfortunate. Largely, everybody would be killed. We're going to kill everybody, and they all kill everybody. The pilot lands the plane, and of course, they have to shoot themselves because they would get killed immediately. But the whole thing is, the hijacking is zero. There's, nothing is zero, but it's highly unlikely there'll be another airplane hijacking due to the fact that they got into the cockpit.
Right.
The only way they could do it now is if they put a sleeper cell in, where they become pilots. Period. They just become pilots, and they're pilots after 10 years or 20 years, just like the Soviet Union and Russia had sleepers in the United States.
And that what you're saying right there, that's probably the best thing we could have done. Now, why didn't we do it sooner when? Listen to this. This is January 6th, 1995.
Okay. 6 years earlier.
95. Abdul Hakim Murad is arrested in Manila, Philippines. He details plans to blow up U.S. airliners. He details plans to crash a plane packed with explosives into either the CIA headquarters or another prominent U.S. building. 1995.
So why did we sleep on it? Why did we sleep at the wheel?
Why? Yes.
I agree 100%. Whereas
May of 1998, an FBI agent writes a memo about a number of Arab men seeking flight training in Oklahoma City. The memo was not sent to FBI headquarters.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you think it's it's not political, I don't think. I hate to say, do you think it's economical? Economics because of the how much it would cost an airline to put that extra door in.
They put them in now. They're in now. I don't know.
They're all in now. All of us. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sure.
The last one I want to read to you is this one.
Sure.
This was remember September 11th? Who did this? We didn't know who did this. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
What?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. October 8th, 1998. The FAA warns airlines and airports to maintain a high degree of alertness. The warning is in response to statements made by Osama bin Laden in the aftermath of the U.S. bombings of al-Qaeda targets in Afghanistan and Sudan. So 1998, we knew the name. We knew what his plans were.
Yeah.
When I flew recently, I am frisked 99% of the time. I'm taking
because you look like a terrorist.
I don't know.
Especially with that hole in your face now.
Just now I got a holy face. But they have, I wear baseball caps usually. Now I don't. Now I just carry it in my hand. But, they were looking at my hat. They thought I had some. And so I took my hat off and they looked at me, but they still, once they commit to wanting to search you, they don't back away. In other words, I took my hat off in line. And the girl went, when the guy says, no, we're committed, let's go. And they took me to the side and they patted me all down and everything, put the gloves on.
Well, we should be happy about that.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't disrespectful or anything.
The friend that came in last week, you saw him, right? He's got that look where they always search him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They search me too, though, and I don't have that look. So
you're big, like me.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. What it is. But I always remember going through. We used to get the tickets, they stamp your tickets, to go and you get your tickets, then you go into the plane and all that. And mine used to stamp a code on it. Boom. I look at it. Oh, here we go again. This was a hand of hope there. Come on. Ding, 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 ding.
Really?
I almost missed a few flights because of it. But yeah.
Oh, well.
You get used to it. Okay, here we go. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so.
Gosh.
Your statement that fixing the problem is the best because that's what we should have done. The only thing is we did it too late. But it's done now, so maybe we've prevented some others from happening.
I
Right?
hope
Hopefully it continue. How many seconds? 10?
You got 15, yeah.
15. I was close. I was watching the clock. Hey, everybody, be peace. Don't forget 9/11. And listen, WOCA, we have news talk all the time. This is WOCA Ocala.
Midday with Joe.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. 17 years ago today, since the attacks, there have been 9/11 memorial ceremonies in